Hi everybody, I'm Amanda the G, and I believe I mentioned in my last video that I don't know why I pointed over there, but my recent trip to Germany was a trip from hell. Okay, so much went wrong in that trip. And the trip back specifically was the worst travel experience of my entire life. So my travel vlog to Germany stopped the night before I left. And I was sitting there thinking, hey, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna go home. Here's my whole flight thing. We had to leave at 9:30 in the morning, so I was gonna get up at 8:15, pack the rest of my shit, go downstairs, check out, get in the cab, go to the airport, get some food, fly, have a little teeny tiny short layover, fly again, have another short layover, go through customs, fly again, and go home and pick up my dog along the way. That was the plan, okay? And it didn't go like that. At 7:10 in the morning, I started to get email notifications about my flight, because my second flight was from Amsterdam to Detroit, and that was delayed 18 hours. That's not a delay! They canceled that flight and they canceled the last flight. So, well, there we go. Now I've got one flight that's on time. So my boss called our travel agency, and I get out my computer and I pull up her thing, I see that she's online, and I asked her if she's talking to the travel agency, and she's like, yes, so give me all of your numbers so that she can book both of ours at the same time and have them just rebook both of us. So 2 hours on the phone with the travel agency later, okay, mind you, I had to wake up first. We're now past 9:30 when that cab was supposed to be there that we ordered the night before, so he's already outside. And I had to go to my boss's room for a period of this because they were having difficulty with my account, and yeah, so I hadn't fully packed yet. Also, on top of that, I have a special meal, and you have to request it 24 hours in advance, and I had requested it a month in advance to have on that second flight from Amsterdam to Detroit. Okay, this is important. I asked our travel person, they're like, we'll see what we can do, okay, whatever. I leave to go pack up my stuff, run downstairs to the front desk to check out, and also tell them, please, please, please hold our cab. 5 minutes later, luckily my boss comes down, she was done with that thing, so we only made the guy wait for 10 minutes. I still feel terrible for making him wait for that amount of time. Those were words, I swear, whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not re-recording this, still talking. So we gave him a big tip, so it's fine, it's fine. It all worked out fine. We get to the airport, we go to the little kiosks, scan your little passport, and hers checks her in perfectly fine. And mine says, we can't check you into your second and third flights, we can only check you into your first flight. Literally over an hour with that person at the ticket booth. Over an hour to find out that my travel agency was trying to fix mine when someone else somewhere was trying to fix mine as well, and I had a flight from Amsterdam to Minneapolis, which I was supposed to be on, but then my last flight was not leaving from Minneapolis, it was leaving from Atlanta. So I was supposed to teleport in the middle, which if I could do that, I would just teleport home. So now we're already late to the airport. Now we've got this extra time. So we get to the gate and there's just enough time to pee and get on the plane basically, so I didn't eat breakfast at all. Okay, this is also going to be important. We get to Amsterdam and our flight is delayed by 2 hours, which means we are going to miss our connection. We go to their help desk thing because they're not at every little area gate. They're not at every gate. So we go to their thing. We wait 45 minutes in line there to have them spend 30 seconds with us to tell us there's nothing we can do, deal with it. So we call our travel agency again. But at this point, our bags are already booked through to Minneapolis. So they're like, well, we can put you on a flight that's gonna go to Atlanta, but your bags are already booked to Minneapolis through customs. And we don't know what's gonna happen with the bags, with customs, with all of that, and it was too up in the air, so we didn't do it. So I talked to those people as well about my special meal. by the way. Wait until 2 hours before the plane is supposed to leave, so the time that the plane was actually supposed to leave, and now they finally have people at the gate. So I go and I stand up there to ask about my special meal again, and I get a lecture again about how I have to order this 24 hours in advance. Again, they're telling me this. I did! They're like, well, we can't do anything right now for you. You probably can't eat. We'll do the best we can. But mind you, that airport doesn't really have restaurants. So I had a small wrap from Starbucks and a little bag of chips as my only meal that day. I didn't have anything else, and like all of the stuff that was like grab and go has cheese on it, which I can't have. So can't grab and go something now. It's too late. I'm not gonna just get chocolate, because there's chocolate places and there's plenty of places to buy frickin' tulips, because it's Amsterdam, which I love tulips. I very much love tulips, but I'm not about to buy tulips and fly with them internationally. It's not gonna work well. I get on the plane, okay, and I've already had it, and I tell them the flight attendant, I talked to 3 different flight attendants about the food, and they said that they would do the best they can. All 3 of them gave me a lecture about how I can special order these meals. They put together a meal for me that they made for me. That is a meal, okay? It was half a cup of dry lettuce and a little, maybe half a cup of fruit. That was my dinner. Bitch, please. So then they come around with the pizza snack at the end, and I tell them I can't have cheese, and she gives me another one of those little things of fruit, and I complain, so she gives me a second little thing of fruit and 6 crackers. So on a 10, 11-hour plane ride, Amanda had 3 of those teeny tiny little things of pathetic things of fruit that have like 2 grapes in them, and half a cup of dry lettuce and 6 crackers. I left that plane shaking. I was so hungry. So we get through to customs. I'm just like, God damn it. Get through the end. We've missed our flight. Because clearly we've missed our flight. And they're like, okay, well, we've rebooked most people and we have your new booking information and a little pamphlet thing, so it also has a ticket for a hotel. So they rebooked me. They didn't rebook my boss. I don't know why, but then she wanted to be in the same flight and the same the same hotel. So I had to stand and wait with her in line, and they'd put me in the Marriott. So she gets Marriott. There's 3 different Marriott hotels, so she's at a different one than I am. Okay, whatever at this point. 6:50 a.m. flight. Bitch, please, it's past 10 o'clock and you give me a 6:50 a.m. flight during a government shutdown. And I thought about getting food, but at this point I was just so done. It's 10:30 at night. I'm exhausted. I have to wake up at 3:30, so I just go to bed. And then I wake up, I get dressed, which thankfully I had more clothes because I still have my bag. So I get there and there's lines everywhere. And I stand in one line and I'm like, oh wait, this is the wrong line. So I just go over to the kiosk, scan my little passport. You cannot be checked in at a kiosk. You need to go to the specialty services. My boss scans her little thing and she checks in perfectly fine. So I go and wait 45 minutes in line to go to the specialty services to have them check me in. They check me in, and then I gotta go stand in the security line that's wrapped around multiple times to the point where they have put up new barriers to have you wrap around. And then I make it finally to the gate. Finally get there, and I have a little bit of time, so I went to Starbucks and was like, give me all of your food. And then we finally get on the plane. We fly there, we get back in, my boss's daughter is supposed to come pick us up and drop me off by my car and then take my boss home to her house, and then I have to drive home to my house and then work for the rest of the day. So I had to work a full day after all of that, and my boss's daughter was like half asleep and late picking us up too. So at this point, I was just done, and I had to take my lunch break to get my dog. And then I had to work extended periods of time to cover up for the extra time that it took to get my dog from my lunch break. And if you're wondering, yes, I complained with Delta/KLM, of course I did, because there is no reason why your special meal cannot follow you like your bag does. If you are delayed from weather, your bag is delayed from weather. If your flight is canceled, your bag doesn't go on it. If your flight is rebooked, your bag goes on the rebooked flight. You made my special meal because you need 24 hours notice. So where the hell is it? It's in the building. I know it's in the building. It should follow me like my bag. Anyway, that's it for that ridiculous saga, and I clearly don't want to travel anytime soon right now. Not after that. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I make a new video every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah!